Bruh, where'd my face cam go?
Smoke cigarettes, cancer in the chest.
Wait. Boom! Okay, we should be good now. Alright, let's just share my screen. Cool. Bro. Okay. Let's update the title. Let's make it correct. 2878. That's what it was. 28878 this week. Okay, we'll update the title real quick. You're supposed to trade recap for Friday? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where that shit went. Have I been moving into the new crib? As you guys can see, hopefully behind me. I don't know if that'll even help. But yeah. So, I just moved into the new crib. Yeah. You guys, I'll give you a full look at it real quick. Look. Look at that. Look at that view, boys. Look at that view. How awesome is that, dude? Crazy view. Damn! Wow, what a view. Yeah. So that's where I've been, and I didn't have Wi-Fi until just now. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of late on this. Sorry about that, boys. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Beautiful view, just like your face, vigor. Okay. But yeah, all right. Let's get on to trading view here. All right, by the way, Bitcoin reacted off our level. Whoa, sorry about that, boys. Oh, gosh. Don't drink soda, it's bad for you. So yeah. All right, so now that we have most of the people in here, there are a couple people. If you do, how do you know when to remove your levels? So I personally just redo them every morning, and then basically what this allows me to do is it allows me to get the most relevant ones, and then it also will tell me if my old ones are still in play. So I just remove them if they're not being played off of or they're not relevant anymore, you know, just so it's not a bunch of clutter on the screen. So that's when I know to remove them. How much you up in the Bitcoin trade? A lot. Message retracted. I literally, the dude said sup. The message got retracted. That's crazy. But yeah, so I made multi six figures from this trade here. And now we're kind of just chilling, and I knew this was going to happen, so I'll be waiting for an opportunity to get in again. But yeah, I'm out of my Bitcoin trade at this point. I made a lot of money off of it, and with the war and everything, I don't want to be like in that big of a position when the uncertainty of a war can be around. So yeah, basically on Bitcoin, we did react off our level, which is very good, and we're still going sideways. So we're still chopping from here. So from now on, I'm kind of just looking for entries. Honestly, I want to see us go lower. I'd much rather see us go lower, maybe even into the 90s. That would be a perfect point for me to enter. So yeah, we're just kind of chilling and waiting for this to do something. We're going sideways, consolidating. We have been for the past couple of days. Look at this. What? No movement here, no volume at all. So yeah, not too much going on with Bitcoin. We are consolidating. So I'll be interested once we actually break out of the chop right here. We've been in this chop for a while. So yeah, that's basically all that's happening on Bitcoin. All right. What questions do we have before we get started? Couldn't even flip it. Had to bring it back around. I remember. Man, I honestly should have had a much bigger week than I had. Typo. Yeah, dude. So I won Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but then Thursday I lost, and it literally stopped me out, and then it hit my take profit. And then NASDAQ, I took out because I wasn't confident, and then right after I took out, it went to my take profit. And also on Monday, I didn't have a single student lose at all. None of my one-on-one mentorship students lost, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, all right, what questions do we have before we start? What indicator to use for your lot size? It's a custom made one. I literally coded it, so yeah. Had a very good trading week. Thanks to you, brother. Awesome, I love it, Isaac. Hudson, don't even get into that. I'm a beginner, but it looks very easy compared to the people who do all the crazy stuff in trading. Crazy shit. Yeah, so basically, they like to overcomplicate it, in my opinion, and they try and get these perfect entries. I'd rather just play the probabilities. If I know I'm going to win more times than I lose, then that's how I'm going to do. If you had the option to flip a coin every day, and you made $1,000 every time it landed on heads, but it was a 75% chance for it to land on heads, you would be flipping the coin all day, every day. That's how I play it. I don't try and get the perfect entries. I just try and get entries where I know I'm going to win more times than I lose. That's how I play. I play the probabilities, and that's the difference. But yeah. Did Alex G smell like straight skin? I'm not going to say anything. How much is the mentorship? It depends on what you want. What indicator you use for lot size? It's a custom-made one. It's not for the public. It's only for my students. You move out of the other apartment because of AC? Yeah. It was just, dog, it was just a horrible building to be in, so I'm like, fuck that, I'm out. Yeah. How do you know your lot size before you even draw the position? So basically, I've kind of memorized the positions. I know around what lot size I'm going to take. But as you guys see, I'm not always risking exactly $5,000. Sometimes I'll risk $4,000. Sometimes I'll risk $6,000. But basically what it does is it makes me like not stress about having to type my lot size in, and it allows me to concentrate on the actual analysis behind the trade. So that's what I prefer, but yeah. Yes, Jarritos. I've never had it. It's really good. I really like orange soda though, so I'll have it. But yeah. What do you think about London session? It's all right. Not as good as New York. I short Monday. What's your strat? Watch my free course. It's in my free Discord. And then you can learn it. This week is tough. This week was a little bit iffy, but yeah. Can you make a video about entry on your strategy? That's what all of my trade recaps are for. My trade recaps basically go over the trades I take on that day so you can know why I entered and all that. But yeah. I scheduled a meeting with one of your guys and they canceled it. I haven't heard a response. I'll take a picture of that. And I'll send it to them right now, actually. Okay, let me take a picture of that real quick. Okay, boom. Alright, I just sent it to them, so hopefully they'll do something about it. But yeah. How much is the one-on-one? It depends on what you want. So yeah, I'm in school and I don't know what I want to do in what the fuck? What I want to do in life is day trade. Should I just go all in? I'm 15. You don't need to go all in. You don't have any bills to pay, so just do school and trade on the side. That's great. I thought Alex was 6'2". No, he just says that as a joke. He looks 5'8". Yeah, I think he's around 5'8". Because I'm 5'10", and I was a little bit taller than him. So yeah. Do you live stream trades? I don't anymore. I used to for a year, but the students said they don't want it anymore, and I've actually seen better results. So yeah, 70. What was it? I can check. I think 72% of my students had a winning week. So if that's a tell to anything, that's phenomenal. Let me see. Yeah, 72% of my students had a winning week this week. So that's amazing. Yeah. Hey bro, when you finish training, what do you do? I just enjoy my life, I guess. Nothing. I don't really do anything else besides like the gym and stuff. So yeah, it's really just side quests. But yeah, Pepsi Zero, yes. I actually got to get back on that. I found out how like not bad that is. It's really good. But yeah. You can tell the stop loss points by just eyeballing it? Yeah, absolutely. But what about is NAS going down? US are going up. Do you wait? So I normally will never enter NASDAQ if US3 is going the other way. Just because that's just not good confluence. So that's kind of how I play it. I mean, a lot of Riley. I mean, you gave me a first name. I have no clue who you're talking about, but yeah. Would you start the back testing? Yeah. One sec. Do you do weekly calls and mentorship? I do daily calls. So yeah. The guy that told me to schedule it said that I don't need experience, but when I got on the call, I said I probably shouldn't schedule it. Just yes, with maybe you weren't qualified then. To be honest, I'm sorry. I don't take everyone, so yeah, I don't know. I got my first payout a week ago. It's only been up since. Awesome. What's the longest losing streak? My longest losing streak was like a solid 3 weeks where just absolutely horrible with the tariffs, and I just kept at it. But yeah. You open a mentorship purely for the love of the game or for some extra bankroll? Oh, honestly, so what I did was I opened up the mentorship for financial reasons, not to make more money. But when you're 19 years old and your income is based off day trading in crypto, they don't realize that as real income. So basically what I did was I'm like, okay, I could just do this because this is fun. This isn't like even a chore to me. So I can just do this and then I can actually have some real income to these banks because I can't finance anything right now, boys. That's the reason I don't have a Lamborghini right now. If I could finance a Lamborghini, I would have had my Lamborghini weeks ago. So that's why I did it, so that I can have real income for these banks so that I don't have to deal with all the, oh, you're a day trader, you could lose it all, blah, 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 blah. It's really annoying. And yeah, obviously extra money, so it's cool. But yeah. And it's nice because I like seeing other people win as well. Obviously, I want myself to win, but if I can win and also help other people win, that's great. So yeah. Yo, do I actually need trading? I would suggest trading review, but yeah. Any prop firms for people under 18? Just do it under your parents' name. You can do any prop firm. How do you find levels? Watch my free course for that. I can't do all of that, but yeah. Why don't you use fund accounts? Wouldn't it make more money like that? The problem is the way I trade is too quick. So by that time, I would be entering on the second, third, fourth accounts that are all funded accounts. I'm going to be late, and my fills are going to be so bad, and it's just going to cook me. And why would I do a funded account when I can just put that money into a live account and then get better fills and 100% of my profits, right? So that's how I think of it. Do you do a challenge where you pass 100K prop firm? I did that like years ago. Yeah. Should I start? Yeah. Market Mastery is like my get into trading video, and that teaches you my velocity trading strategy. So it's good. You think everyone can make it in trading? Yes. It's just based off how dedicated you are. I think it's going to be how dedicated and how serious you take it. Anyone can do it, but not everyone has the mindset to do it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Is it one price mentorship? It's different. There's different levels. Should you jump into real estate? Yeah, I probably should. Do you play any games? Yeah. I'll get more into like just fun questions after backtesting. But yeah. Apart from live, live is better. Where are different entries? Those are based off market experience. If you get better fills, can you pay better fills on a funded account? No. You can't pay to get better fills on a funded account. That's why I use a live account. Can you explain your inversion concept? That is only for my one-on-one students, and it's such a good strategy. I freaking love it. Oh my gosh, I'll show you. I took an inversion trade. Look at this, boys. Look at this trade I took. I took it, where did I take it? I took this move down right here. This move down I caught, and I took profit based off this level on Friday. This was an freaking crazy ass trade. But I caught this move down based off of this box. What is this box? You'll never know because that is only for my one-on-one students. They know. They watched me take this trade live, actually. I live traded this move down, so this is pretty fun. But, yeah, inversion strategy only for the one-on-one. Let's get into the back testing. All right, so let's go. We went, what did we go today? I mean this week. We went 3 wins, 2 break evens, 1 loss. So pretty good. What is that win rate wise? That's like a 75% win rate. Yep, about matches up. So very good stuff there. Is this... Wait, is this even still updating? It is. Okay, cool. All right, so that's what we did, and let's get into this. So we'll start off with NQ as we always do, and then we will move over to US 30. Let me just do this real quick. I'm flying home tomorrow, fun fact. So I'm going to be trading in the first class lounge at the airport. So that'll be pretty interesting tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we'll start off with NASDAQ. I don't really remember how NASDAQ did. I think overall it might have been a little bit of a tougher week. So I guess we'll see how things went. So yeah, let's go to Monday Fun Day, which is Monday. Where's price? Probably down. Yeah. Okay, Monday Fun Day. Oh, I took a mean reversal on Monday. So basically, I'm not going to really go over my reversal. This is a trade I took, though. I sniped it. And that's why I made so much on this day. I made a lot of money because it's a large RR trade. But let's not do that because that's only for the 101 students. Let's talk about the normal entry you could have had. So on Monday, these are the levels you had. Top level here, bottom level here. What do we see? Boom. Dump ski down. This is just simple stuff, boys. We got the levels, right? You see a push down, second push. Let's say you get a horrendous fill up here. Horrendous fill. Boom. This is a 15-minute fair value gap here. You target the fair value gap, you short it, you win. You see a push below the level, you see a second push below the level, you enter short, stop loss at the top of the candle, or at the level if you want to be really aggressive and you got balls of steel. But let's say you played it conservatively. Boom, you come down, you target this 15-minute fair value gap here because it's around a 1 to 1.5. That's kind of what you're looking for. Even this is fine if you want to be really aggressive. Either way, you take the short off the second push. Boom, dump ski down, you win your trade. Nice and easy stuff on that day. I took the reversal because I was low-key an idiot and missed the first one, but that's what happens when you're profitable with multiple strategies. You can take sniper trades like that. So yeah, very easy win on Monday for NASDAQ using velocity trading. So this day, oh my gosh, I'm going to write this down as an L, and I'm going to tell you why. Even though I won, it was extremely difficult to win today. So this is market open. That's all horrible. We have a top level here. We have a bottom level here. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, they're not the same levels. I'm tripping. Never mind. So we have a top level and bottom level here. We say wick out to the upside, wick out to the downside. So basically, I didn't take either of these wick outs. The top one didn't have a good enough of a second push. The bottom one, I don't remember why I didn't take the push down. I really just don't remember. I think it just went down off rip, and it was just too quick for me. So I would have got a horrible fill anyway. But basically, oh, okay. So I didn't take the move down because US 30 was going up. I remember this. So that I was using US 30 as my confirmation on NASDAQ this day, and this is what allowed me to win. So basically, I avoided everything because of what US 30 was doing. And then on this candle is special because this is the candle that US 30 broke out of its levels. So US 30 broke out of its levels, and NASDAQ was just doing some crazy stuff. Wick out, wick out, wick out. We see a push above our second wick out, and US 30 is breaking above. That's good enough for me. I longed it, and I took profit off the top of this BPR right here. This is an extremely hard trade to find, and that's why even though I won, I'm going to write this down as an L, because if you were trading the strategy normally, you're going to lose. But that's the advantage of learning from me directly. All my students, they kind of know this. They know these extra things. In my free course, I give you the basics, and I don't make a course on all the higher level stuff. I do it in real time in the streams every day. So that's how they learn, right? So, because there is no course. There is no course. There's no education. There's no video I can make that can teach you this. It's just that real time with the one-on-one students every day and showing up and saying, this is what I did. This is why I did it. The trade recaps. Those are the most valuable things that I offer for sure. The trade recaps, because I go over exactly why I traded. So just a little insight into that, even though unless you are in my Discord, you don't have access to trade recaps. I used US 30 as a major confluence here, and that's how I was able to win. And then my take profit was beautiful off of BPR. So yeah, even though I did take a win, I'm going to write it down as an L because that is an extremely difficult. Oh, this is another reversal play. Extremely difficult trade. So reversal play, but even if you took this, you should have won normally. So I took a reversal. I'm getting really good at reversals, actually. So this is something I'm actually very happy about this week. I took some mean reversals this week. So I'm getting very, very good at that. And who knows, maybe that's my backup if the level stopped working. But basically, we had a level here, and I would probably say the lower level is here. So those are the two levels. And then it's pretty easy stuff. I had a lot of my students take just this NAS long. Boom, you take the long. Ignore my sniper trade. You take the long anywhere within here, really, and you're basically winning this trade. So very easy stuff. You see a push, second push, you enter. You either have take profit passive or aggressive, and then either way, you're winning this trade because it's pushing out a good amount. So yeah, this is a pretty easy trade, in my opinion. I probably would have done something like this. This would have been around my trade. So yeah, boom. Level here, second push, boom. You long, you win. I took the reversal because of some other circumstances that I liked a little bit better. But even if you're trading normal strategy, you would have won. Okay, let's go on to Thursday. Oh, this is another one of my strategies that I'm not very public about. So again, this is another trade where, this is the stop loss isn't correct, but yeah, this is another win that we took later in the day. Based off one of my other strategies, my equal highs and lows strategy. Extremely good strategy. Again, only for my mentorship students though. This is the day we lost. So on Thursday, I took an L, unfortunately. And here, let me stretch this out a little bit. So basically, this is where we got stopped out and then take profit got hit. It was really unfortunate. Basically, these are my levels coming into Thursday. This top level here, this bottom level right here. This one's not relevant. So these are my two levels. I think it was probably like here, actually. Let me move that up a little bit. So yeah, these are my two levels. We see big ass wick out. We avoided that. And then we see a push below this wick out. That's definitely an entry for me. Because that's basically the second push, a push below the wick out. Boom, you short it. I had my take profit 20 pips. I had my TP based off of this level down here. As we can see, we literally reverse, wick out my stop loss, and then we go right to my take profit. So although I look like a perfect trader, it's going to happen, guys. You know, loss is going to happen. I was right on where it wanted to go, so I'm very happy with that. And you just really got to sit back and think, did I mess up or is this just a loss? Because when I have a 76% win rate, 25% of the time, I'm just going to lose. So you just have to be really okay with losing and recognize, okay, is this loss my fault or is it a good trade? Is it within my rules? Did I follow what I was supposed to do and I still lost? It's very different things. This is a loss that I'm very okay with. I followed all my rules. Just really unfortunate, got unlucky, and that's going to happen sometimes. So God's going to test you, and you just got to be like, okay, unfortunate, let's get back at it tomorrow. So I took a loss this day. I took borderline a full loss on this trade. I took out a little bit early, but I took a full loss of around $5,000 on Thursday. I traded NASDAQ a lot. Wow. I trade NASDAQ every day. Crazy. So yeah, loss on Thursday, unfortunately. And then this day was pretty tragic. So you may be looking at this and be like, oh, Vito, you sniped this trade. I took out early. And the reasoning why I took out early is not because I was afraid of the trade. There was good reasoning, and I'm going to go over it, right? So basically, I took a long on NASDAQ. These are levels I had, this top level, bottom level, and then I had another lower level here. And basically what happened was this candle flipped and it went down immediately. If you took this short, you won, actually. So if you were the Flash, you had lightning quick reflexes and you took this short, you actually won it because this would have been your take profit. Unfortunately, I'm not superhuman and it went too fast for me. So I'm like, okay, I missed this. What analysis can I do now? We see a wick out of this level and then a flip and a closure above. Realistically, I honestly could have just entered here based off a closure if I want to be really aggressive, but I'm gonna stick to my rules and wait for a push above this reaction. Boom, push above the reaction, I long. Stop loss here, take profit at the start of this BPR right here. Again, you guys are seeing this. These BPRs are good places to target. I can't go in depth because I'm gatekeeping that for the one-on-ones, but little sauce right there. BPRs are great stuff to target. Write that down. All right, boom. We enter here. Basically what happened was we came down, wicked out this level, and then we came back up to here. And then this next candle, we kind of did nothing off of it, and we closed pretty bad. Off those two things, I took out, I'm going to tell you exactly why. US 30 was going up a very abnormal amount, and NASDAQ was not following it. So NASDAQ was moving slow compared to US 30, which is not what you want to see. And we had news at 10. So basically, if this didn't hit my take profit within 2 candles, I would be trading news, and that is gambling. So I never want to be in a trade during news. So I said, okay, we're moving slow when it is absolutely non-negotiable that we should be going all the way up based off US 30. Based off those two things, I am going to exit this trade. I actually, I took this trade live, actually. Fun fact on that one. I did some live trades this weekend just because I missed it a little bit, and I like when my members make money for free because they've been working hard. So I did take 2 live trades and I won both of them. So this is one of them. I personally took out off the closure of this candle, so that's why I made $1,000 because this candle closed a little bit above, or it closed somewhere within there. And then, unfortunately enough, literally within 2 candles, we went and took out my take profit. But based off the circumstances of US 30 going up, NASDAQ moving extremely slow based on how crazy US 30 was, and news coming up, I was not confident that we were going to hit our take profit within 2 candles. And then at that point, I would be basically gambling on news, and that's absolutely what I don't want to do. And I was already up so much money, so I decided to make the executive decision of it being too slow, news coming up. I decided to take another trade. I'm not really that upset about it. Obviously, if I held, I would have made money. But the reasoning behind why I did it made a lot of sense to me, and it makes sense as just like rules-wise, right? You don't want to be gambling on news. So that's what happened. But if you did hold this trade, which a lot of my students did when I live traded it, they won, so I'm happy for them. So I'm going to say this is a win, though. Oh, shoot. All right, so this is going to be L and then W. So Thursday was an L, and then Friday, if you use my normal strategy, you would have won. So yeah, 3 wins, 2 losses on NASDAQ overall this week. And we took three wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. So we outperformed, which is the goal, right? Because this is something, right? If you just use my basic free strategy that I provide, you will be profitable. As you can see, you would have had 3 wins, 2 losses. Beautiful. And that's why I give out a free strategy. It's the basics. It'll make you money. It just won't make you the level of money that I'm making. Using market experience, using my other concepts, we were able to outperform this by a little bit, and that made all the difference, right? A normal trader, maybe you would have made, if let's say you're on my capital, maybe you would have made like, let's say you would have made like 7, maybe another 7. The short was actually pretty good. Oh, I took a reversal though. Let's say you made like 7, 7, 7 here, 21. If you're a normal trader trading my basic strategy, you got none of my other concepts, you would have made probably around $11,000 this week if you're trading on my capital. But as we can see, boom, we made a lot more than that because of my other concepts that are in my mentorship that I go over, and just market experience, right? That's the most important part, and that's why I stress it so much. You guys, if you follow my free course, you will be profitable. If you are in my mentorship, you'll be much more profitable. But borderline, no matter what you do, you will never outperform me because I've just been in the market longer. And I hate when traders don't emphasize how important market experience is. And I'm just here to tell you the truth and say that market experience is extremely important. And that's why I stress it so much, okay? So that's NASDAQ for you boys. What questions do we have based off that? Bro, I can't with the big ass bottle. You like the bottle? Yeah. What other strategy would say help work well with velocity trading? So I think that all of my other strategies kind of complement velocity trading, and that's why I do them. I think ICT, Smart Money Concepts, works well. As you guys see, a lot of people like to compare me to Mamba FX, compare me to support and resistance, but that's not what I do. I'm taking trades off liquidity, off BPRs for value gaps, order blocks. I'm mashing everything together, right? So some people can call me support and resistance trader. Oh, you copy Mamba FX, but I'm not, because I'm mashing all of my concepts together into one big strategy, right? So I would say definitely the reversals strategy I have is extremely good to use with velocity trading, and then ICT, Smart Money Concepts, all of those things, which I kind of go over a little bit. And equal highs and lows, my other strategy. Those are like the big three that I mash together with my levels, and that's what makes my strategy very well. But yeah. Is this guy actually tough, or does he make most of his bread off mentorship? So I will say two things. I moved to Miami and bought the penthouse, and I bought a supercar before my mentorship dropped. So that's a little bit interesting there. And even further, what I would suggest for you is watch my free course and try it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone else's word for it. Do it yourself, and you will see the results, and then you can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna sit here and try and convince you. All I ask is that you try it for yourself, and then you'll see how it goes. And you'll see in the morning at 9:30, you'll see the moves that my strategy is taking, and you'll be like, damn, Vito won today. Damn, Vito won today again. And you'll see it. Everyone who knows my strategy, when they see those big moves in the morning, they're like, damn, Vito won today off that. So that's the way I like to talk. I just like to think about it. But yeah, we got like 7 strats. I don't know how many strats there are. Let's levels, Smart Money Concepts, equal highs and lows, reversals, long-term investing, crypto. I'm missing one though. CME gap. We do have 7 actually. Yeah, you're right. Why did I move cribs? Because the other building was just horrible. And this view is crazy, boys. Look at this. You ready? Look at how insane this view is. This looks like it would be fake. That's how good this view is, bro. So it's crazy. Crazy view. I love it. But yeah. I didn't know you're taller than Derek. That boy's short. He's like 5'8". I'm like 5'10". How much for mentoring? It depends on what you want. Do you take people from the UK? Yeah, I take people from everywhere except like Australia. I don't know. Like, I'll take people from Australia, but the time zone is just really messed up. So I don't want them staying up all night. But yeah. Might want to change. Thank you. No trade because there are nothing together. We got nothing to target. Yeah, but I don't know. The more I've looked at it, I think you still trades off all-time highs. But yeah. Are you still marking out levels on the 15-minute time frame? I use the 5-minute. It's way better because way faster trading like that. Yeah, I only trade for like probably 10 minutes. Honestly, just reverse engineer his videos if you know basic smart concepts trading, but I will trust this guy because he's genuine. Yeah, no. Like I said, guys, watch the free course. Don't pay me any money. You don't even have to follow me on Instagram. Just learn the strategy and try it for yourself. That is all I ask from you. And then when you try the strategy, when you know what I'm looking for, you will see it happen in the morning, and you will know exactly what I'm taking. And then you will see my YouTube video come out, and you'll see, oh, Vito made this much amount. You will know in real time exactly what happened and why I won. That's all I ask. All I ask. I don't want your money. I don't care about anything else. I'm not here to try and convince you. Just try it for yourself. That's all I ask of you. Yeah. Can you give some motivation to people who get burnt out fast? You'll get burnt out a lot faster working a 9 to 5 for 45 years of your life. So it's up to you. You want to put the work in for 2 years, or you want to put the work in for 45 years for freaking $12 an hour for the rest of your life. It's up to you. I mean, it's all up to you, man. Like, whether you win or lose, it doesn't affect me. I'm in Miami. I have a supercar. I'm getting my second supercar. I'm living the best life. Whether you win or lose doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect anyone else in the stream. It really doesn't. So it's all up to you. I want to see you win, but if you don't, nothing in my life changes. So I can't do anything for you. You need to take it upon yourself and make the change, because it's your life. You need to take control of your own life. And that's what I would say to you. But yeah. What's the average time to stay in a trade? Probably it's only like a couple minutes, like literally like probably 2 to 5 minutes max. And yeah. Are there any trading YouTubers I should stay away from? Yeah, you learn a lot of stuff. Once you start getting a little bit of clout, you learn a lot of stuff about a lot of people. I'm not going to say anything though. I'm not here to bring others down, so unfortunately I cannot tell you. Because I don't want to bring other people down for no reason. But yeah. Video an Indian scammer. We here in Miami? Yes, sir. Valid answer. Do you make more from trading or from mentorship? From trading. And dude, if you guys really wanted to, you could add up my numbers and you could see exactly how much I'm making for the mentorship. And I actually leaked my my Discord earnings. So yeah, I do make more from trading. Will that be the case forever? I'm not sure. And I'll be very open about it. It is what it is, but currently I do make more from trading. Why were the levels on Monday on the 15? Because the 15 and the 5, the levels on the 15 and the levels on the 5 are going to be the exact same. So yeah, Video is Indian, but he but he ain't no scammer. You moved again? I did. I just moved to a better part of Miami, to be honest. But yeah, can we get a house tour? Maybe later. But yeah, how much you paying for the Penske? I'm not paying a lot for this one. I'm paying like 8 bands a month, so much less than the last one. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the video concept call. But is there another thing or like program? What do you mean? Like, what? So I mean, in foundations, you get all of my strategies except for the reversal. You get the trade recaps. You get my levels every morning, and you get the community. So yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. But that's what you get. So you get a lot of stuff in there. Bro, can Deadash just open trade view and go 9:30 your session and see pushes the entries? Yeah, absolutely. Might not the 3 or the 10-minute time frame. Those are kinky ass time frames. That's why. There's a fire burger spot near you. Let me know. I love burgers. I love meat. Pause. Pause. But you know what I mean. Yeah. I'm making money just with his recaps. Yeah. No, that is exactly my point, guys. I'm not going to sit here trying to convince you. If you literally just watch what I do, you'll make money. I guarantee it, bro. I guarantee it. You don't need to pay me anything at all. You will know exactly what I'm doing, and you will know how to do it, and you'll make money. I have so many people making money off my free content. So yeah. Hello, bro. How are you? What's up, Abdul? Yeah. How are the girls in Miami? Bro, I sold so bad yesterday. I was getting in Derek's McLaren, and this SUV of just Huz pulled up. They were staring at me. I smiled at them. This girl went like this, and I didn't do anything. I was like, because we were leaving, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I shouldn't Duke Dennis her dumb ass over. Fuck. So I sold, but I don't know. The Huz, I haven't really had any encounters with Huz yet, so I've been pretty locked in. I will try and get Huz to be the camera woman, and maybe a little assistant, and then just not pay her. So I'll try and finesse my way into that. But yeah, that's all I'm really focused on right now. I'm really focused on improving right now. But yeah. I usually if there's news at 9:30 market open. There's rarely ever news at 9:30 market open, so don't worry. Go over US 30 now. I will. If you wish I'm watching your vids multiple times in the free course learning strat, I'm getting there. Love it. Flavio. Love it, bro. Awesome. I don't know how to trade. Can you teach me if I were to visit you in Miami? Bro, I can't have random people visit me in Miami. But just watch my free course, gang. Free Discord. I get a nicer car than Derek's 720S. I don't think it'll be nicer. Derek's car is extremely good. I'll just get a different one. I'm probably just going to get a Lamborghini. But yeah. I had a 4R month this month, last 2 weeks. I read through to break even. That's fine, bro. When you do velocity trade, how long do you hold the trade? Couple minutes. Velocity trading is very quick. Like 2 to 5 minutes, and yeah. Move somewhere that sees, bro. So the ocean is right there. You can't see it. It's like a little river thing, but the sea is that way. So we're very close. So we're not that far, but yeah. He says only 8,000. Well, my last one was 14. That's why I said that. Where are the Cuban torches at? Oh, they're here. Believe me. Who else became profitable because of Vito? That's crazy. What's the price of the Discord mentorship full package? It's a couple thousand for the full package because then you get like direct access to me and everything, and that's all. My time's worth a lot. I'll text you it, bro. He'll not. Just text me it here. Hunter, because I'm looking. 8 tips on stop loss movement. It's hard for me to decide because I've just been doing. Okay, if I feel like it can be optimized. Do stop loss either at the wick of the candle, the body of the candle, or the level. Those 3. But yeah, how do you feel like you became profitable so fast? No, dude, I lost money for the first year and a half. Yeah, dude, a lot of. See, this is the problem. You guys just see the successful part of me. You don't see the Vito grinding at 3 in the morning in the fucking hallway. It's crazy. So yeah, it took me a very long time. How long does it take for a person to understand your strat? Oh, so if you understand the strategy, you'll like, dude, I literally had a dude join my mentorship. Literally within the first week, he made money. It's just levels. And I'm going to say this again. There's levels to this. If you learn my free strategy, you will be profitable if you follow it correctly. But you just won't be wicked profitable, right? And that's why there's levels to it. So that's what basically I can say. But yeah. Like, so you'll be profitable almost instantly. But there's levels. Like, there's a lot more stuff that you got to do to get to those really profitable stuff, right? So, because the strategy works, but it's up to you to make it work even better, if that makes sense. But yeah. I feel like FOMO is higher with velocity trading since quick moves. Yep, I agree. How do you get over that? Discipline. That's really it. Know that if you FOMO in, the ROI, I love saying ROI, the return on investment is horrendous. You're probably going to lose more than you gain by FOMOing in. But yeah. I really appreciate you. Of course, bro. I got you. If the market's bullish on the day, do you want to look for longs? Nope. I don't do daily bias. I don't try and predict. I react. And that's something I live by. You read full news coming Tuesday? Got any advice? Oh, I don't know. I'll probably have to wait that out. But yeah, interesting. What do you mean I can't show up to your doorstep? Why is WAP not working first? It's some bullshit, bro. I don't know. So the link is in the Discord, so don't worry about it. I gave you the link in Discord, so just go through that way. Not gonna lie, I slept on this dude's strat until I learned through his videos. Yeah, it's crazy. You got any interest in soccer? Yes, I'm from Milan, so I'm watching the Inter Milan game tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be good. Do you trade gold? I used to, not anymore. Is there always a trade for you to take so early? Not always, but most days there will be. But yeah. Yeah, new session is 1:30 a.m. for me. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You sure I don't want to out your area? No, I'm in Brickell. Everyone knows that. It's cool. How am I? I'm doing fantastic, man. Can I meet with you? Awesome, bro. I'll see you, Jens. You might have to get a Urus that Tortas won't fit in the Huracan. Oh my gosh. When we're at all-time highs, where would I set my TP? I would just watch momentum and trail your stop loss, or you can just say, all right, at 1.5R, at a 2R, I'm just going to take profit. Because that is like such a weird scenario, and I don't even really have an answer for that, unfortunately. Yeah. How much time do you spend on your discipline and psychology compared to your actual strategies and analysis? So, For me, I'm gonna be honest. My psychology was never a problem. Just the way I am. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in like not try and make this not sound cocky, but I'm a winner. I take winning and success very seriously, and I will do whatever it takes to be successful, even if that means like not taking a trade. If I know not taking a trade is going to be better for me, I'll do it because I know the long-term results are there. So the mindset was never really a problem for me. It was in the beginning. So I would say the first couple of months trading, that was like me getting my mindset and just figuring everything out. But almost immediately I found out like if I don't have my mindset right, I'm fucked, completely fucked. So I immediately like kind of just took care of it and just realized if I just don't do this, I'm gonna be fine. So I don't know. It's odd to me how some people just can't get over it when they know they're guaranteed to lose if they start FOMOing and doing all stupid stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. To make some money by playing safe than buy a mentorship. Yeah, no, that's something I absolutely recommend to people. If you're skeptical of the mentorship or whatever, use the free strategy, make the money, and then use your profits on the mentorship. Then it's free, right? That's what I love to tell people. Have you ever trading in the zone? I haven't read a book in like probably like 10 years, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I used to lie on all my fucking reading charts. It was crazy. How does being an all-time high trader change the way you trade, or does it not? So it did change my trading, but I think I'm just gonna trade normally because it seemed to be fine. You make making money look easy. Yes, but once you know me, you'll see that I make it very clear that it's not easy. But that's the beauty of it. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Do you think levels will ever not work? I'm not sure. If it ever doesn't work, that's why I got the 6 other strategies that work as well. So one of them's got to work. So yeah. Do you take trades on Sunday? No. When market opens, how long are you watching it? Like 30 minutes. Sometimes we get big gaps. Yeah. Can I trade with like $300? I would just say buy funded with that. Yeah. It's like 10 minutes for you? All right, just tell me the name of it. How much money do you have when you start trading? I started trading with $240, and I bought my first funded account with it. But yeah. How hard is it to make it? It's difficult. Let me think about this for a second. This is a good question. How hard is it to make it? I would say that on a scale from 1 to 10, how hard is it to make it? I think it is easier than being in shape. And statistically, that's true. It is easier to become a millionaire than it is to have a six-pack. And that's a true statistic. So think about it that way. If you can show up to the gym 5 days a week, every week, that is just as hard as becoming a millionaire. If you can show up 5 days a week and work on your business, work on trading, you'll be a millionaire too. So on a difficulty, I would say it's around an 8 out of 10. I would say it's much, much harder to become a pro athlete. I think becoming a pro athlete is probably like 10 out of 10. So I would say being successful and becoming a millionaire is probably like an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. But it's just the same as getting a six-pack. So if you think you can be in shape, if you can run a sub 6-minute mile, it's also easier to become a millionaire and do that. So think about it that way, right? So I would say 8 out of 10. Great question, though. Are you going to size up? In a little bit. Why do you risk less than before? Because I'm spending a lot more. Because I'm in Miami and I'm buying cars and shit. But yeah. Hey, give tips for Christian traders, and can you explain why you want candle flips? Candle flips is just like it's like a retracement on steroids. And Christian traders, I would just say, trust God's plan. That'd be the biggest thing. Yeah. It's Ponche's Burger. Okay, let me write that down. Derek texted me. Let's see what he said. Okay. Derek just got his car PPF'd. That's why. let me write this down. Juan Cheeseburger. Maybe I'll go there tonight. Let's see. Well, I switched from SMC because my new strategies worked better. Well, at what point we realized you're able to quit your job when I was making more from trading than my job? Yeah. Damn, the gym's easy to me and eating clean? Yep. Do you have any good books you've read recently? Haven't read a book in 10 years, gang. I ain't gonna lie. It's because of the consistency? Absolutely. When I first got into trading, the whole GameStop craziness. Yeah, with you streaming? Yeah. How hard is it to make your first trade as a beginner without experience? Not hard at all. I literally give it like 2 days of just writing notes and stuff, and you'll be able to do it. It's not that hard. What is the confluence behind seeing candle flips? Retracement. I like to see a retracement and then a push back up. Retrace, push. So that's like the thing about it. What's good, Vito? What's good? High scale. How long does it take you to get to 10 at 20K monthly? From the start, it took me like 2 years. From being profitable, only like a couple months. Because once you're profitable, it's just a game of percents. For real. Did you have an aha moment? My aha moment was figuring out that there wasn't an aha moment. It's just 1% better every day. A little bit of improvement every day. That's what it is. What's your average pips win size? I don't even know. I don't even look at pips, gang. It's like my average win is probably like a 2 to 1.5 RR. But yeah. All right, let's get into US 30 now. All right, US 30. So I didn't trade US 30 a lot this week at all. So we're still going to go over it. Or let's see how it actually did. Oh, I took a break even. Oh my gosh. This is crash out material, boys. So on Monday, I took a break even trade. I took a short here because these are my levels, top level, bottom level. We saw a push, second push, and I entered short. This was my take profit right here. I kid you not. This was my take profit, and we went right here. We were $5 away from my take profit. And then obviously when you're this close to your take profit, you put stop to break even. Came all the way back to stop to break even. And then I got stop to break even. But very normal stuff. Level, top level, bottom level, push, second push, enter short. Take profit was based off this low and this little fair value gap right here. Missed it by $5. And then we went all the way back up. So break even, in my opinion. Maybe you could have won, but... Oh my gosh. Really annoying. But yeah, that's what happened on Monday. That's the only US 30 trade I took all week. But we'll still look at what happened. US 30 on Tuesday would have been a loss. And see, this is really cool. Like the fact that I can just say that without marking anything out. This market experience right there. But basically what happens, you see this wick out, you have a level here, so you have a pretty good wick out, and then a push above this wick out, a push above this level. You're taking along here. Your take profit is most likely going to be at this high. Stop loss, let's say it's even really conservative. You're getting stopped out on this, right? So, boom. Realistically, this is a loss. There's borderline no way you take a win on this unless you catch a reversal, but there's nothing that I see that would have warranted a reversal. So just an L. An unavoidable loss on Tuesday for US 30. Let's go to Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'm going to say a win. I'll tell you why. So these are my levels. I had a top level here. I had a bottom level here, actually. So if you took this short here, your take profit is based off these lows right here. Or, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where you would have had to have stop. Yeah, you would have had to have stop a little bit closer. So if you took the initial move down, you hit your take profit. If you took the push below this reaction wick here, you also hit your take profit, right? Stop loss at the level, take profit freaking wherever, right? So either way, if you took the first short, you won. If you took the second short, you won. So that's a win. So yeah, my two trades would have been just an immediate short based off this level, and then a short based off a push below here, and then you're hitting take profit based off this move like down here, right? So yeah, a win on Wednesday for US 30. So yeah, I mean, dude, look at this. All right, I mean, we have our levels. If you took the long anywhere on this day, you won the trade, bro. If you took the long here, you won. If you took it here, you won. Here, you won. Here, 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 here. If you took it anywhere, you won. All right. This is just a straight move up. This is like an ideal day, bro. Easy money. I missed it because it didn't really retrace, in my opinion. But market experience wise, I should have still been able to catch this. If you took the long at all, you won this day, though. Look at this. Look how crazy this is. So it's a win. Ideally, the entry looks something like this. Maybe something like this. You enter pretty passively, wait for a push, and you take profit somewhere up here. Boom. Win, right? So, easy stuff. Friday. Ooh, this is dangerous. So, I'm actually going to say this is an L because if you took normal strategy this day, you're longing somewhere here, and you're low-key getting wicked out. You can't do a 50-point stop, bro. That's crazy. You're getting wicked out here, unfortunately. Even though price goes all the freaking way up, and I did catch this reversal back down, you're realistically getting wicked out here, unfortunately. So nothing you can really do about it. Just an L you're going to take. So they actually were pretty similar. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. One break even. 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. So if you traded my strategy normally, you would have 5 wins, 1 break even, 4 losses. So you would have made money, which makes sense because 72% of my one-on-one students had a winning week, so they did a good job. And although this doesn't look that impressive, remember, your wins are always bigger than your losses, so you would have made a lot of money. So, yeah, really good stuff overall. So, the win rate should have been around like a 60%. This week, we had a 75, so we outperformed the base strategy, and that's our goal. So, we did good. Very good stuff. I made $28,000 this week. 72% of my students won. Beautiful stuff there. I should actually start writing this. How do I merge cells? Can someone tell me how to merge cells? Oh. Yeah. Copy. This week, oh boy, I'm going to look back. I think they were 80s though. I remember. I think this one was like 84 or 82. I think my first week was 86. I don't know. They were somewhere in the 80s though. So these aren't fully accurate, but something like that. We'll make this a nice little color here. Okay, or just not. Let me bold it. That would look tough. Yes, sir, dude. Look at this. I love when I'm cooking, bro. Beautiful. All right. So that's how the week went. So, what questions you got? What questions? What do you think of people who say being profitable takes 3 to 4 years? It sounds crazy to me since the info we use on the internet right now. No, it might have taken 3 to 4 years in the past, but not anymore. The internet is too, yeah. Slow down, man. I'm trying to take it all in. This is recorded, so you can just look back. Yeah. Market opens in 1 minute. Oh, market just opened. Let's see where US 30 opened. Yeah, opened a little bit below. No CME gap there. A little bit of a CME gap here. CME gap here. Take that into note. But yeah. Can you post a recap for Friday, please? I kind of already went over it, gang. So just watch what I said. I don't know what happened to the recap, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know where it went. If it's in my trash can, I will post it, but I don't know where it went. So yeah. If it's not there, just watch what I said in this stream. I went over it in the stream for Friday on NASDAQ. But yeah. You think your students should be taking the same trades? Yes. Ideally, they do. Because if they're taking the same trades as me, they're going to make money. But a lot of times, they actually don't take the same trades, and they still make money. So it's good. But yeah. Have you found any fully mechanical strategies in the market that are profitable? No. If there was a strategy that worked every time, someone would just make a bot of it, and then everyone would be rich. There's no bot. Because if there was, believe me, I would fucking have it right now. So yeah. That's why market experience is a thing. That's why you got to do it. The market wouldn't allow there to be a bot that makes money every single day. Because then that would fuck over the economy. That'd be horrible, but yeah. How long do you think it takes for it to be comfortable ICT for oh my god. With ICT, it'll take you like a solid year. With my strat, it might take you like a month or two. Yeah. Do you have more detailed vids? More detailed vids? Yeah, that's for my mentorship. And more than videos, I do a live stream every day with my mentorship students, and I kind of go over everything in depth there in real time. So that's how I like to do it. I don't like to have videos. I like to do it in real time with them. What times do you trade and why? New York Open, 9:30 a.m. EST, because there's a lot of volatility. Is there things that you look for in the market open candle that makes you wait until next scan, for example, because you flipping, etc. If there's a wick out and if it doesn't break out, then obviously I'll wait. And then if there's like a crazy wick out, then I'll wait for the second candle to push past that wick out. But yeah. More detailed videos in your mentorship? Yeah. I have a lot more videos in my mentorship. I have my other 6 strategies, and then you obviously get access to the community. If you have that tier, you get access to me. Like, bro, if you wanted to, if you're in the mentorship, you could text me right now. I'll get on my phone. I'll answer whatever question you have, right? So there's not much more in depth than that. So yeah. What's the benefits of having a bigger stop loss compared to a small one? So a bigger stop loss basically gives your trade more room to breathe. So like if it goes down and then goes up to your take profit, you're not going to lose off that, but it makes your risk to reward lower, which means you'll make less money. I'm outside, bro, open. Once a trader is profitable, would you build a 100K account or take money, use the prop firms? So if you're profitable, I would use prop firms, take the money you make from those prop firms, throw it into a live account. That's exactly what I did. But yeah. Yo, the background's crazy. I know, dude. It looks fake. You guys will see this at night. It's insane. Can you explain who you are to someone who's just viewing your channel for the first time? So my name is Vito Commerci. I'm a day trader. I'm 19 years old. And basically, I've kind of documented my whole entire journey of trying to learn a high income skill. And I've been doing this for over a year now. And you guys saw, a year ago, I was in a college dorm room. And now I'm in a Miami high rise with the craziest view. So that's who I am. I do day trading. And I just kind of do lifestyle content as well. And I just really try and push young men and women, I guess, to just be the best version of themselves, be successful, follow God, and just enjoy your life and get freedom. That's the big thing for me. Freedom is the most important thing. So I just want to give you guys an opportunity to have a path that's not a 9 to 5. And that's basically what it is. But yeah. Good question, though. Love that. Do you think your strat will ever kind of fall apart and be unprofitable for like an entire month? Yeah, that already happened. With, that already happened. The tariffs, oh my God, that was the worst thing that's ever happened to me, bro. The stupid tariff news and all that crazy stuff, horrendous. Literally horrendous. You can look, it's in my P&L. I don't hide it. Look at this shit. Look at this month, dude. I got saved. I made very little this month, right? You guys don't understand. I was risking like 10K this month, so I barely made any money, bro. Look, I lost $6,000 this week. So I only made a 3 RR the whole entire month this month. So, yeah, losing months happen. If it weren't for this week, I would have had a losing month, bro. So, yeah. It happens. I'm not going to hide it from you. I borderline had a losing 3 weeks. So it is what it is, right? But it happens. You think you should tell people that you day trade when you're not making money from? No. No, don't do that. I don't even tell people I day trade from my hometown if they don't know me. I don't even tell them. I'm just a normal ass kid. Yeah. Put seeming gap a bit, then reverse. Does the rest of the seeming gap still work for the strat? Yes. It has to be fully filled for the strat, but yeah. For the second case study, is it Air Indian? No, it's not. I don't know his username, unfortunately, but yeah. Goal making 100K a month. Yeah, my goal is to make 100K a month. Am I at that? Oh, I'm barely there. And I have 1 day left. Oh, boy. So we're going to see if I can hold it out. Is this accurate? Wow, I am selling. Yeah. So I'm barely at 100,000 this month. Oh, wow. So this Monday is going to be important. Because if I lose, I'm not going to be at 100K. If I win, I will. So yeah, my goal is to make 100K a month. Yeah. I just sniped NASDAQ for 1K. That's a horrible thing to do. That's bad trading habits. How did you first start learning to trade? You can go watch my What It Takes to Win video. That goes over my whole entire story. But yeah. Once you became profitable, how long did it take you to scale up to, let's say, making at least... Okay, right now, so what I would do is I would get on a funded. It only took me like a couple months too, because of the funded. So yeah, the tariff news moved the markets more than the war news. Yeah, so that's why it's so bad for me. But the tariff news was one of the best things to ever happen to me because of this. I'm still in this trade, by the way. So yes, I had a horrible day trading month, but I had a phenomenal long-term investment play. Look, I got in the S&P 500 here, and I put it on my Instagram for free, so you know I'm not lying. I gave it out for free for everybody on Instagram, so you know I'm not lying. I gave you this entry. It's in Discord. Me typing this out, it's not edited. It would say if it's edited. It's not edited. It's there, set in stone, and it's in my Instagram story on 4-9-25. I gave this out to everyone. So yes, it was a horrible day trading month for me, but I got these 2 long-term plays and I got this Bitcoin trade. So it was arguably the best investment month, my most ROI month ever. And that says a lot about a trader. When things go bad, what happens? Do you get something out of it? Hence a freaking insane long-term investing strategy from it, or do you fold under the pressure? So those are the 2 sides of it. So yeah, how much would I make from your trades if I have $500? Just buy a funded twin, buy a funded. Then you make a lot. Go bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. And the Mayo top 3 worst habits to get rid of as a new trader. Your risk management, over trading, and FOMO, all psychology stuff. The psychology stuff is what's going to kill you in the beginning. And then honorable mention, learning the wrong strategy. But yeah. What rubber do you use for long term? I just use Fidelity because that's what my parents use, so yeah. How do you control your emotions when taking a trading and it's going red? Just experience, and I know I'm going to make it back, so I don't trip about it. Why'd you enter these long term? I have a whole education on that only for the mentorship. I'm not going to be public about it, but yeah. So show the withdrawal. So I have 2 withdrawals that I have for my day trading account. So I have a $500,000 like public withdrawals. So I haven't withdrew any other money than that though. So I don't really have anything else. So yeah. Is it just because everything was too low? Not really. There's a lot more to it, but yeah. What's the best fund in your opinion? The best fund in my opinion is Funded Trading Plus. I'm not affiliated. I would never take a sponsorship. If I do, I'd obviously let you guys know. I'm not affiliated with any broker. Truly deep down, I think Funded Trading Plus is the best. If you want a cheaper one, I would go with Top Step. I just sold my car for $65,000. What? What car did you have? That's a crazy ass car. What should I risk per trade? I would just say risk 1%. Risk like $500. You'll be chilling. Are you taking the CME gap that just appeared? I don't trade on Sundays because there's no volatility on Sundays. So the CME gap strat only is relevant tomorrow. You're doing successful trading, and your videos have helped many of us, even these live streams. What's your vision for Vito 2026 beyond building companies? No. So the problem is when these influencers start building companies, they always seem to fall apart, and they never do good. So I don't think I'll ever start a prop firm or anything, because I got scammed by TJR. So I'm not getting into that at all. I think my biggest thing is just continue to grow. I want to be the next Brett Scales. I'll be honest. I want to be one of them that everyone knows my name, everyone's inspired, and I'm just able to make a positive impact on a lot of people's lives and just be able to do cool shit. My biggest goal for 2026 is to enjoy my life more. That's something that I don't do a lot. I'm very focused on making money and success, but I think if I enjoy my life more, the vlogs are going to be better. I really want to lock in on vlogs. It'll be entertaining, it'll be inspiring, and that's what I want. And it's basically like I have more fun in my life, and then I blow up more and inspire more people. It's like a win-win situation, so that's really what I want to... Sorry. That's really what I want to do. Sorry. But yeah, FTB doesn't do futures. I don't trade futures. I trade on CFDs. I just use the futures chart to do the analysis on it. So yeah. How do your parents react to you making all this money? So... they don't know the scale that I'm making money. I don't tell them at all. So basically, it was just like a slow realization of Vito was buying all this shit. How is he affording it? They knew I traded. They thought it was just like a hobby. And then it was really like I had to tell them a little bit during the summertime because I was like, all right, I'm not working a summer job. That's fucking ridiculous. So I literally made them agree to, all right, if I make more money than I would at my job this month of May, I don't have to work a summer job. They agreed, and then I just showed them. Immediately after they agreed, I'm like, all right, I already made it. I'm not working a job. And they're like, oh, shit. So that's kind of how it went down, yeah. How much do you make from the mentorship or non-trading things? Are you open to disclosing that? I'm not going to tell you exact numbers, but I will tell you it is less than I make trading. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not bringing in fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars off the mentorship. No, I'll be honest. I'm not. It's a good amount less than my trading profits. I'll say that. Not like a wicked small amount, but it's definitely less than my trading profits. So I'll say that. Yeah, I'll be very open when I start making more money off the mentorship than trading. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. Don't worry. BM, wow. Okay, moved to downtown Miami. So that's crazy. You're right there then. That's cool. Do you ever think about putting a hard stop loss at your original take profit? So I would just say I don't have to do that because I have a manual TP. So if it explodes past, maybe I'll just hold it for an extra 30 seconds or something. And that's kind of how I do it. But yeah. TGR is the GOAT. I love TGR. I love TGR. He's awesome. His prop firm, that's another story. But as a person and as a trader, great person, great trader. Very funny. I love his personality too. What are your top 3 biggest confluence for a candle to shoot either up or down a lot? Volume, retraces, and how quick the moves are. Those are the 3. What do you do on a normal day? Because you just trade like 10 minutes. I just do side quests, bro. I just go to the gym and then I just do some crazy shit. Fun fact, I'm getting a cameraman. So we're getting Derek's cousin to be our cameraman. So the vlogs are going to be a little bit better. And I'm going to have more vlogs out for you guys. So that'll be starting next month. When I fly back. I fly back to Miami like the first week of July. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot more content coming out for you guys. It'll be great. That's how hilarious. I'm working a summer job. Really trying to freedom. Yeah, absolutely. No, summer jobs just ruined my whole entire summer. Are you going to buy a supercar in Miami or ship the one back in? No. So for my first supercar, I bought that for my dad. And I meant that. I'm leaving it with my dad. It's my dad's car. So I'm getting my supercar probably in 2 months, maybe next month. I just got to find the right one. That's really it. And then I got to like try and get financing and all that bullshit. So we'll see. But yeah. Walk it like I talk it in the big 25. It's just on random now. But yeah. You say trade longer with your strategy, like 2 candlestick, or just take profit? You can, but I would highly suggest take your money and leave. This strategy is more of a win rate strategy than an RR. Just take your 2 RR, take your 1.5 RR, walk away, and get back at it tomorrow. That's what I would say. Get a Porsche? I won't get a Porsche. That's a track car, in my opinion. I want a fun car. Yeah. Your lifestyle is my dream. Hopefully, I'll make it someday. If you put the work in, you will. Let's get a lift in someday. Yeah. I lift in my building, but I'll go to like Equinox or whatever. Yes. Hino. Do you think your life can dramatically change in 1 year if you lock in? Where was I last year? Last year at this time, I was making $10,000 a month. Now I'm making sometimes multi-6 figures a month. Like that, I want to stress that to you guys. That is how crazy things can go if you just lock in for 1 month. It's absolutely insane. But yeah. Maximum RR for your strat is like a 1.8, right? No. I hit a 2.3 on Monday. So I would say like a 3 is the max. But yeah. Situations like Friday where people that didn't get out break even and it just accumulated for 20 minutes and eventually hit CP like 58, what would you suggest? So on situations like Friday, I literally just took out of the trade. Like that's exactly what happened. So that's what I would suggest if you want to be like profitable. If you want to be risky and aggressive, you can hold. But as a profitable trader who's trying to make as much money as possible, I recognize, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I just took out of the trade because I was no longer confident in it. But yeah. At what point did I just get out? Yeah, exactly. Silver. I literally got out on that day. So yeah. Might be interested in coaching too if you want to get details when if we lift. Yeah, dude, you can start like a coaching business too. I see a lot of those. Coming next week, you think US or your NASPA will be better? You never know, man. You never know. You just gotta look on Monday and see, okay, which one's doing it nice. Get a nice spec Revuelto. Dude, those are so expensive. What the what did I... Oh my gosh. What did I even type in? Revuelto price. Gang, I'm not spending 600 bands on a car, unfortunately. I got money. I don't got that much money, though. Yeah, no. So I'm good off that, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. That seems to be the end of the questions. So any final questions you guys got, let me know right now, and then I'm out of here. Get an AMG. I'm not getting an AMG. I want a sports car. I'll start watching free videos on what? For sure, bro. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, join the free Discord. There's a complete like full course on how to start trading and the basics of my strategy. If you guys want to fast track it, if you guys want to like get personal help and like really go in depth with this and really maximize your potential of making money and like quitting your 9-to-5 and making all that, you can apply for my mentorship. There's a link in the description for that. But If that's not for you, if you're skeptical, just join the free Discord, watch the free course, and you'll see. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly the moments where you'll wake up at 9:30, you'll see price action, and you'll be like, damn, Vito won today. And then I can say I told you so. So yeah, that's what I would say. So yeah. So if you guys are interested in one-on-one learning from me, there's a link in the description for that. If you haven't already, join the free Discord. It's free. I don't know why you wouldn't fucking do that. That's also linked under the Learn From Me directly. So it's just 2 birds with 1 stone. Just click that link in the description, and yeah. You aren't gonna start vaping or zinning like Derek, right? No. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I tried some wine. I tried a cocktail, and I tried beer. I hate all of them. It was fucking horrible. I literally just took like little sips. I literally took samples. I literally went up to the fucking waitress, and I'm like, I do not want a full one. I just want to try it. I tried beer. Tastes disgusting. Wine, way too strong. Cocktail, it tasted good. I'd rather have a fucking lemonade, though. It's way more expensive. It gets you fucked up, which is bad habits. I gotta wake up in the morning to trade. Costs money. Doesn't even taste better than fucking sparkling water with lemon. So I'm good off that, bro. I have no desire to drink or smoke. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather go jet skiing. I'd rather play tennis. I'd rather do something fun and active and like enjoyable than just sit and drink and smoke. Like, that's just so gay, bro. Like, that's not a diss towards gay people, bro. I love gay people, but like, it's just so lame, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah. So I'm good off all that. Even though I'm in Miami, I don't really party and shit either. I'm here to make money, bro. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to lose money and spend it and do stupid shit, bro. But yeah. I do coaching on the side already. Perfect. That's the video. Come to NZ, New Zealand, Chicago. So your strategy is a 930 push, but like the others enhance it. Yeah. So basically, it's like I trade the breakout, but velocity trading in total is like a lot of things kind of mashed into one to just make you win more, basically. But yeah. But yeah. How much the mentorship? It depends on what you want. I'm in Vegas, so I gotta be at like 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go start such a W. Don't fall into that shit. Yeah, no. I basically, like, I never really touched alcohol until this week. I just wanted to try it just to see if, like, what it tastes like. That shit may have been the most disgusting thing, the most disgusting drink I've ever had, and I'm not joking. So, like, I would never, like, get drunk ever. Maybe I'll have one drink. I don't even know if I'll have a drink, bro. That shit tastes fucking horrible. I'll have a mocktail or something. Like, or just have a lemonade and say it's a cocktail. Like, I don't even give a fuck at this point, bro. I'll have water and say it's tequila, bro. Like, I'd rather have that, but yeah. But yeah. Bro, just pick up a Huracan Spider and get a supercharge if you want a hypercar. So there's a ZR1X that's coming out the end of the year, and it's a hypercar, and I might buy it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Do you wait 30 minutes or 15 minutes to find an entry point? I wait 0 minutes. The second market opens, I'm looking for that shit. Can you do live streaming, like not live trades? Maybe in the future. I don't know. Maybe. Just like lifestyle stuff? Maybe. I'll think about it. Price and citing IQ for the day. Sometimes miss what I'm looking for. So I don't really have any set in stone advice, Silver. If there was, I would be a millionaire. But I would just say NASDAQ is going to follow US 30 the majority of the time. So if US 30 is doing something and NASDAQ hasn't gone yet, you can kind of use that to your advantage and vice versa. When was the last time you... Nah, so masturbation is pretty ill. It's just an L activity. So just stay away from that if you can. How they let you try beer when you're 19? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm really respected almost immediately, and I don't know why. I walk into a restaurant and they like, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. They just kind of let me do whatever I want. It's crazy. Maybe I'm just really respectful or something, and maybe I carry myself a certain way, but I don't get ID'd at all. They really don't care. Maybe it's just Miami lifestyle. Yeah. I tried tequila, tastes like shit. Yeah. Please help me with your old laptop. What? I still use my laptop, bro. Use your phone. Yeah. Hey man, only do the velocity training. I'm wondering if I'm missing out. Am I not doing reversals? Just not familiar with them. I've been having decent success with traditional. Roman, I would say really just master the levels, then you can start getting to all the other stuff. But yeah. You think you'll scale up to like 1 million a month? Yes, but that'll be in a little bit. What do you think about pairing your strat with SMC? That's kind of what I do already. So yeah. Take like a little fucking edible. You get more messed up. I don't know about edibles, bro. Edibles are crazy. I'm thinking I'm good off that. Yeah, drinking makes you fat too. So that's even more of an L. Yeah. Sweet tea for the win. Yeah. Are you still up? For me, it's 6:30 p.m. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah. What makes you want to figure off buying or selling is the previous day trends and news? No, Landon, I don't predict, I react. I don't have any daily bias. I literally go in, I see what it gives me, and then I play off what I see. So yeah. That's how it starts, bro. Eventually, you won't mind the taste, and you'll get drunk, have a fun night, gets addicted, please stay away, drink, crash my car. Oh my god, yeah. Nah, bro, believe me. This week was like the first time I really like even tasted it, and I'm 19, so I haven't even touched it since then, and bro, I'm not touching that shit again. That shit tasted like buns. And I know how fucking stupid it is. Yeah. They probably don't expect anyone under 21 to be locked in. Yeah, I guess that's true. Have some mushrooms now. How many times happier are you now that you were playing? So I would say peak happiness is when you don't have to work a normal job. But I'm definitely happier, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Money buys happiness, and this is coming from someone who worked for $9 an hour and is now making 6 figures a month. Money buys you happiness, and it's not even close. I am so much happier than I was waking up every day, working 40 hours a week for $9 an hour. Don't believe what the people say. The rich convince people money doesn't buy happiness to keep themselves rich. If money didn't buy happiness, then why don't they give out their money? Right? Come on, let's think about it. And if money doesn't buy you happiness, then give it to me, because it definitely makes me happy, bro. So yeah. But yeah, I said $2K. You think I should quit job and go all in on trading? No, absolutely not. You can do a job and trading. That's what I did. I worked at a pizza place, and I was trading in the morning. I'd leave trading, and I'd work 13 hours straight at a pizza place. That's how locked in I was. So yeah. Bro, Link just schedules a call at IDC cost for membership. Yeah, because you have to be on a call. I don't take everyone for the mentorship. So that's the point. Explaining the basic training, it's goated. Yeah, no, that's a great thing. So I would definitely use ChatGPT to your advantage and watch my free course. You should be chilling. But yeah. All right, so that should be it for me today. I've been on here for... How long have I been on here for? I've been on here for an hour and a half. Oh my god. Yo, well, I mean, at least you guys know I appreciate y'all. For real. So, let's give you guys the view here to end off this live stream. Boom! Here's the view. Pew, pew, pew! Miami. There's Miami for you guys. Right there, that building is the Brickell Mall. That's where everyone spends all their money and they're stupid. These are all the high rises. This is the new apartment. This is the Backtesting live stream. I appreciate you all. I love you all. If you haven't already, join the free Discord. It's linked in the description. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one for mentoring, the link is also the same link in the description. So just click that link, whether you want the free Discord, whether you want the mentorship, all of that. I appreciate you. I love you all. We are back at it tomorrow. I'm trading in the first class lounge of the airport tomorrow morning. So that will be fun. And I'm going back home for a little bit. The vlog's going to be pumping out. We're getting a cameraman soon. I'm extremely excited. I appreciate you all for watching. I love you all. And trust God. If you haven't already, if you didn't go to church today, just hit some online church. God, all glory to God for my life and everything. But I appreciate you all. Have good habits. Stay away from drinking. That shit tastes like ass. Lock in. We're trading tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Have a good one. Ciao, ciao.